did you read into the X comments? Because I still felt like the door was open there. You know, some people were like, "Oh, well, they're going to bring him back, and yeah, they're going to try." But it wasn't like the way the conviction that Flo had last year was a little bit stronger. Now, it was positive to hear Grier say what he said,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't say that it was concrete.
Yeah, it felt pretty concrete to me. And he also acknowledged that it's like if he's willing to play on this same deal, we'll gladly accept that. But I don't see that happening.
Right.
Which meaning he understands that he's going to have to like massage the contract again. And no, I totally read into it as we're not trading him. And I have stated the case many, many times that they shouldn't trade him because it creates a massive hole if they do. And I don't care about how much cap space you save. And no, I completely took it as he's not going anywhere. We'll make it work. And again, who knows if it doesn't come out to be another situation where they do something extra for 2022 with a promise to revisit it next offseason. And next offseason is when they make the deal. But they've operated as if they're on the verge. It's not a rebuild. And again, they were a game out of the playoffs each of the last 2 years. So
It's not a rebuild.
Well, correct. So it makes no sense to trade your best player to get picks or cap space when you're trying to win now. That would make no sense. So, yeah, based on what he said, I wasn't fully expecting X to be on the team.
The only thing I see is we're going to have conversations and see if we can come to some sort of resolution. That's not concrete. And then he says, my anticipation is that Xavien will be here next year. So it's not, it's saying all the right things. And I think that conversation, the way I read it was, we'd like to have him back at our price. Now, if it gets a little crazy, well, we tried to come to a resolution, but we couldn't come to one. So I think that's what it is. Now, here's where I do see it positive, where I think he is going to find a home here now, is I don't hear, his agent talking, and I don't hear him talking about how unhappy they are with the situation, which is a mirror difference from what we saw last time. That last time there was some public gripe. There is no public gripe now. So that tells me that maybe behind the scenes, it's working out, in a civil fashion.
Well, it's also February. So I think the more telltale sign,
Great point.
Yeah, the more telltale sign will come like when the offseason program starts April 4th,
Right.
if he shows up. And I think David Canner was very, very consistent last year, and he never said anything. It was X who just did,
right,
who physically showed his displeasure by not showing up in the offseason program, and then made the request on Instagram. And then going back to Chris's comments, I mean, he's smart. He's got to leave himself an out. To me, the way I see it, the out is if somebody blows him away with a trade offer, which I don't necessarily anticipate because of contract age and all that. So, like I said, it's not 100%, but I'm very confident, more so than I was 2 weeks ago, that X will be with the Dolphins in 2022.
All right, great, because I love the way you answered that, because you lead me into a perfect segue. All right, Chris Grier left himself an out on this one. He didn't leave himself an out on DeShaun Watson.
Nope.
So how did you read into that? And I know you and I have had this discussion before. If the owner wanted him then, why would he allow the GM to say what he said yesterday? Because why wouldn't he still hold out hope that if they have settlements, we can still go get him anyway if the owner really wanted him that bad? But the way he put the kibosh on it yesterday, it made it seem like what I thought it was all led by Flo more than anything else. So, all's in your court, young man.
Okay. Well, first of all, just as an FYI, not that it matters, but I was the one who brought up the Deshaun Watson angle to Chris. Okay. Did you know? Okay. Okay. Anyway, so that aside, what I think has happened is both Mike McDaniel and maybe Chris to a lesser extent have convinced Stephen Ross that this is the way to go. That let's go all in on Tua, and they're going to make it work with Tua, and the offense can work with Tua. And oh, by the way, Mike McDaniels probably told Chris Grier during the interview process, and Tom Garfinkel and Stephen Ross, we went to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo as our quarterback. Tua can be every bit as good as Jimmy Garoppolo. So, easy. And that, no, correct, and that right there, that's your selling point. And I think then Stephen Ross was convinced by the people talking to him. That's like, yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's move on and let's end all this speculation and put all our weight behind Tua and all the speculation and all that. But then the flip side, which I didn't particularly care for, was then Chris was asking Tua become an elite quarterback, and his answer was, I can't say he can't be an elite quarterback, and that was not the answer as a beat writer of the team I was looking for, and I'm sure as hell know that that's not the answer Dolphins fans were looking for.
No, that's to me. That's and I like your explanation. The only thing is, if he was really part, allegedly, of the whole Brady thing, and if he really wanted Watson, it's that sounds to me like a guy that doesn't want Tua at all. You know what I mean? And
no, he's a guy. He's a guy who likes the shiny toys.
True,
and he's a guy. Okay, correct. And if the shiny toy becomes available, like he can be all about Tua, but like, well, sorry, Tua, I love you, buddy, but he's Tom Brady,
right?
You know, and now at the very least, he looks like he's backed off the idea of Deshaun Watson, but Brady's Brady, and if Aaron Rodgers became available, which apparently by all indications he's not, he might also say, Tua, I love you, buddy. I know we put all the support behind you, but he's Aaron Rodgers. He's a 4-time MVP. So,
yeah, I just I found some of those comments interesting.